What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of this Crystal Palace FIFA 16 career mode, where last time out we got ourselves back where we belong, right at the top of the Premier League table after some impressive performances. But we may not stay there for long, as we've got a real tough fixture diving into this episode. We're heading to the Emirates to take on a second string Arsenal side. Look at their bench: Walcott, Giroud, Chambers, Ramsey, Welbeck, Cech. A lot of their players are being rested. Again, we are not the only team suffering from fixture congestion, and in the past few seasons we've had some really epic battles here. Seen some awesome goals scored in this stadium, so hopefully this game can live up to that kind of hype and be another absolute classic. Early on we put Arsenal under pressure straight away. Balassi cutting down the left, cutting inside onto his favoured right foot and getting a shot away, unfortunately straight into the arms of the Arsenal keeper, and almost immediately they were on the attack up the other end. You can see the Ox weaving his way forward there, playing it down the line, getting the ball back, but not known for his heading ability, and his header is disappointing. Thankfully for us, it just goes way over the crossbar. But we come forward again shortly after. Kabai in the middle, real mix-up at the back, presents Bonny with the opportunity, and Wojciech Szczesny being in place of Petr Cech shows, you know, replays Arsene Wenger's faith in him, really making it a really good save to deny Bonny, and his kind of open play goal drought struggle thing kind of continues. He scores goals, but not as often as he did when he first started, so hopefully he can get back to that kind of form. Jamie Vardy's hit a bit of form as well, which is something we are pleased about, and hopefully can fire us to title glory. You see Arsenal coming close again, getting the ball out wide, whipping it into the box, and the header is what caused us the problems. Thankfully Butland was alive, but we hit them on the break with 10 minutes before the half ends. Kabai having a really good shot, and it's another top save from Wojciech Szczesny. Dembele picks up the ball, tries to get the effort on goal, and Carl Jenkinson, of all people, blocks the shot, and it goes out for a corner. Nothing comes of that, and up the other end Arsenal on a brilliant attack, and we have our goalkeeper to thank, Jack Butland, but he's chipped with the rebound. Ball was heading in, but luckily Yannick Vestergaard, the tall figure of Yannick Vestergaard, was backpedaling enough to get back and head the ball off the goal line. So we went in at half-time with the scores at 0-0. You can see the game's been fairly even, more possession for Arsenal but more chances for us, you feel, although they have come closest to scoring. But at the start of the second half, disaster strikes. The Ox finally makes us pay for our defensive lapse of concentration and fires the Gunners in front. Absolute scenes for them at the Emirates. This is a big game, of course. They've got title ambitions of their own, so now we've got an uphill battle. But previously in, you know, the seasons gone by, we've gone behind many times and ended up coming back to get something out of the game. We're going to have to do that again here. You can see Moussa Dembele having the shot, forcing Szczesny into another good save. We make a triple change. Sinkraven, Vardy, who's very much in form, as I said, and Vadio coming on, hopefully, to get us back in this game. I want all 3 points, let alone one, but we are running out of time to do that. You can see Arsenal still on top, of course. 20 minutes remaining in this game. They're working the ball around really well with some nice football. That shot was destined for the top corner, but Jack Butland pulls off another super save. We're coming forward right at stoppage time, put together a little set-piece routine, got to the edge of the box, and the referee blew up. I was absolutely fuming. Not for the first time this season that's happened, but you can see there we end the game losing 1-0. Probably was a fair result. Arsenal had the better of the chances, the more clear cut of them, even though they had less. But you have to say they probably deserved a win. So disappointing, but time to close that chapter now, the Premier League for the time being. We're moving into FA Cup time, where we're taking on Norwich City at home. You can see very much a rotation side. I've got faith in the boys though. You can see Sergio Mendes getting an opportunity, Julian Brandt as well, who's been superb, showing us what he can do. Really good dribbling ability and pace down that left-hand side. Offers us something similar to Balassi, but he's kind of different but similar, if that makes any sense whatsoever. But we're starting this game on the front foot as well. Enzo Perez having a good shot, which is saved from Ruddy, and our old friend Mariappa clearing the ball away from danger. He was actually the first player to depart when we took over the club 3 seasons or so ago now. So hopefully he won't be a hero in this game. But Enzo Perez, you can see, is very much the important figure in this first half so far, having numerous efforts from distance, none really that cause Norwich too many problems. And Mendes puts in a challenge, gets the ball but gets the man first, and the referee comes steaming over and gives it the big red card. Absolutely fuming. Is it a red? You could argue, you know, Captain Enzo Perez on the day having a go at Mendes. Yes, he gets the man before the ball, but he does hook the ball away there, so I think the referee overreacted with that. That's a yellow card, but we're going to have to play the majority of this match now with 10 men, and you can see Johnny Howson coming extremely close there with a volley as Norwich start to make their numerical advantage count and put us on the back foot massively. More good link-up play here. Somehow this stays out. Awful finish, but straight into the arms of Butland. Should have been 1-0 down there, but Norwich continues to come forward before half-time. You can see Howson involved again. Shot comes in. Really good save from Butland to tip that over the bar. Still time for Norwich to come forward. Can we see it out until half-time? You can see they're knocking the ball around well. Wes Houlihan with the effort this time. Fortunately for us, that went wide, and maybe we're going to have the chance to go ahead ourselves just before the break. You can see Video going down the right-hand side there, winning a free kick, which he himself will deliver into the box. Hopefully he can put this right in the corridor, which he does. Brandt with the header, really powerful header. Ruddy was beaten, but so was the crossbar. Couldn't quite get his head over the ball, knock it down into the back of the net, and we go in at half-time still with the scores at 0-0, but of course an uphill battle as we've had Sergio Mendes sent off, and I do feel for him because he's been superb in recent weeks when he's played, particularly in the last few Premier League games. He's actually scored a few key goals as well, so got a feel for him. But Norwich again kind of putting us under pressure, similar sort of pattern in the second half. Really good save down low from Jack Butland to turn that ball behind. And you can see we're having an attack here, but Norwich pick up possession. Mbakani is through. Can he finish? What a finish that is. No question about whether he can finish. No doubt at all in his mind. He smashes that into the top corner. Absolutely no chance for Jack Butland, and it was a defensive mistake. We were caught in possession. Video, I think it was, just trying to dribble out from the back, but he's been made to pay for it by the experienced striker. Smashing that right into the top corner. As I said, no chance for Butland. So now we've got an uphill battle. Again, we've fallen behind, but this time we've got 10 men. Time is not on our side either. And could our cup defence be ending at, you know, one of the earliest hurdles in this game? You've got Joel Ward with the opportunity here. Make space for the shot straight at Ruddy. That was all we could create with 10 men. You know, I'm not blaming Mendes, but we struggled in both games today in this episode. We have struggled massively. We only have ourselves to blame. Our cup, you know, defence has ended very, very early. Both cups we're now out of, so Premier League it is. That was the focus though, so nothing too disappointing. Now, looking at the league table, we're still top, despite that defeat to Arsenal. We are now level on points with Man United. Quick update for you guys though. I now have my PC, so hopefully in the next few episodes, Facecam will appear. I've just got to sort of set it all up, which I'm kind of doing slowly. Been playing a bit of Football Manager as well, I'm not going to lie. But hopefully to make it more enjoyable for you guys and make the videos a lot better, Facecam will be involved. Be a bit like a Twitch stream. You know, I used to stream on Twitch. Hopefully we'll be returning to do that again as well with the new PC, as long as my internet can handle it. So lots and lots of fun times ahead. I thank you all for subscribing. The channel has been growing superb recently, and we're getting decent viewing numbers on the videos as well, I must say, for this series. So thanks a lot to you guys. You're the reason I do this, and I thoroughly enjoy it. So like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and we will see you again in the next episode.